Hey friends, welcome to this week's video. I am so excited to get started on this one, and I can't wait to give you guys some good news. The health inspector was finally here on Tuesday, so just crazy awesome inspiration for this week's video. Cannot wait to tell you guys about it, so let's jump straight to it. We're talking about kindness and how we could think that a small kind interaction or small kind words could have such an impact on someone's day or someone's week, and just make people remember you. I want to tell you guys about that interaction. So health inspector showed up, and I was super stoked to see him because y'all know I've been waiting for him to show up. And a little bit of it was, hey, I'm a rip the Band-Aid off kind of girl. Like, let's just get this done. We only see you twice a year. Let's just get this over with and get this done, and knocked off our list so we don't have to worry about it. And then, because they show up whenever they want to. And then B, like, we do such a good job. Like, I was not worried. I was not anticipating this and, like, just worried about this visit. I already know that we do a good job at this, so a little bit of it was like, I want to show this guy who's supposed to be telling me like what I'm doing wrong. I want to show him that we do it really good. And I was just super confident in that. So when he showed up, I was super excited, went over, shook his hand, told him I was super excited that he was here, ushered him over to the kitchen, showed him all the things that I know that they like to look at, wanted to make sure he knew where all of the fridges and freezers were. The janitor's closet, stuff like that, and all that kind of stuff. And so, he was in and out really fast, like under 10 minutes fast. Like, I want to say it was even like under 5 minutes fast. Like, I couldn't believe it when he was like, okay, I'm done. Like, he was done and he was ready to get out. And I invited him. I said, no, I said, if you want a space to sit and do your report, you can sit right here. And I made sure that he knew where he could sit in the lobby. We were also getting ready for a memorial. So I wanted him to know that he could spend time and write your report. And while he was writing his report, I was chatting with him a little bit, just about different things. I can go into that when I see you guys in person, just to keep this video short, but he was ready to leave, and he told us, obviously we got an A, and he told us we did really well, and I was like, that's great. Said we should be getting a report really shortly, and I went over, we exchanged business cards, went over to get my business card, gave it to him, and again, shook his hand, thanked him for being there, thanked him for coming out, and just said we were really excited, and I hoped he had a wonderful week. And he said to me, I never hear that. No one ever says that to me, is what he said to me. And I was like, wow. So he went to his car, he drove away, and I started thinking about it. And this poor guy is what I'm realizing. This poor guy has a job with which no one's happy to see him. Like, right? People show up and people start scrambling. Nobody wants to talk to him. They just kind of like let him walk through the kitchen on his own. They don't show him anything. They don't answer well, I'm sure they have to answer his questions, but like, can you imagine the interaction that he has at other places versus the interaction he had here? And I'm so grateful and I'm so thankful that God put us in this position, because if he was to get love and kindness from any place, I'm so glad it was here. And guys, it makes me think about just the opportunities we have every single time we interact with somebody here, just how bad of a day they could be having, or how bad their period of their life is right now. And we were that one person who showed them kindness. We were that one person who took care of them and entertained their conversation and stuff like that. It just really, really inspired me to talk about kindness. So this week's anchor verse is Proverbs 16:24. Gracious words are a honeycomb, sweet to the soul and healing to the bones. So the book of Proverbs was mostly written by Solomon, and Proverbs was really like a teaching of wisdom on the discipline and guiding individuals on just how to live life, right? Like how to live a life that pleases God. And so, so just thinking about that verse and thinking about my interaction this week just really reminded me, this is what we are here for. We are here to show the love of Christ. We are vessels in which God wants to show people, show his children, people who don't know him, people who know him already, just reminding us. We are constant reminders. We have opportunities to be constant reminders of what God's love looks like. And God, guys, we just had just such a great interaction. And I know and feel that we were a good representation of what Christ wants us to do. And I know we do it week in and week out. It was just such a humbling reminder of how bad someone's day can be before they get into this building, and the responsibility we have. So I know you guys do it well. Again, like I said, just a simple reminder that we don't know what someone's story is before they walk through our doors. Love you guys. I know you guys are going to kill it this weekend. I'm not around. Jake is in charge, and everything's going to go amazing. I just know it. And I hope this was a really good reminder for y'all. And I hope it was a really good devotional. Hope you got a lot out of it. Thank you guys for making sure we got an A on the health inspection, which again, I knew we would, but we can't do it without you. Love you guys. Have a great week.